Tell me about yourself.
I've worked in food service for 3 years, with the last year focused on baking. I started in prep and gradually learned how to handle mixing, proofing, and oven operations. I enjoy the balance of creativity and discipline that baking requires, and I'm motivated by seeing customers enjoy something I've made from scratch.
Why do you want to work in our bakery?
Your bakery is known for artisan breads and seasonal products. I want to be in a place that values both tradition and innovation. I'd also like to refine my techniques under experienced bakers, and I know this bakery emphasizes quality and training.
What experience do you have with baking?
I've prepared yeast breads, laminated doughs like croissants and cakes. I'm comfortable scaling recipes, adjusting for batch size, and using commercial equipment such as mixers, proofers, and deck ovens.
How do you ensure consistency in your baked goods?
I weigh every ingredient instead of relying on volume, keep notes on time and temperature for each product, and visually inspect texture during mixing. Consistency also comes from sticking to a routine and documenting any adjustments so they can be repeated.
What's the difference between bread made with yeast and bread made with baking powder?
Yeast bread requires fermentation, which develops gluten and flavor slowly. Baking powder works through chemical reactions, giving a faster rise but less complex flavor. Yeast breads are chewier and more structured, while chemically leavened breads are lighter and more cake-like.
How do you handle food safety?
I follow proper hand washing, use clean uniforms, and never cross-contaminate raw and finished products. I store ingredients at safe temperatures and label everything with prep and expiration dates.
Can you decorate cakes?
Yes, I can level cakes, apply crumb coats, pipe borders, and use fondant for simple decorations. I also pay attention to portioning and presentation so cakes look appealing and uniform.
How do you prioritize tasks when the bakery is busy?
I map out tasks by timing. Items that need long proofing go first, then I move on to cookies or muffins that bake quickly. I keep timers organized and clean as I go to avoid a bottleneck when multiple products are ready at once.
Describe your ability to work early mornings or weekends.
I'm used to early shifts. My last role required a 4 a.m. start time, and I adjusted my routine to make sure I was well rested. I know weekends are peak times for bakeries, so I expect and accept that schedule.
How do you handle repetitive tasks?
I focus on the bigger picture. Every consistent roll or loaf adds up to a reliable product line customers trust. Repetition also sharpens speed, so I treat it as practice to become more efficient.
How do you handle working as part of a team?
I communicate clearly, especially about timing and oven space. If someone is behind, I step in where possible because one person's delay affects the entire production flow.
What would you do if a customer complains about a product?
I'd listen without interrupting, thank them for their feedback, and apologize sincerely. Depending on policy, I'd offer a replacement or escalate to the manager. I'd also review the product to see if a process adjustment is needed.
How do you deal with stress during rush hours?
I stay focused on one task at a time rather than panicking. I rely on checklists to make sure nothing is forgotten and keep communication open with teammates so the workload is balanced.
What would you do if the oven broke down in the middle of baking?
First, I'd notify the supervisor. If another oven is available, I'd carefully transfer products and adjust times. If not, I'd focus on prepping doughs or products that don't need baking until equipment is fixed.
How would you handle a batch of dough that didn't rise properly?
I'd check the yeast quality, liquid temperature, and proofing environment. If it can't be salvaged, I'd dispose of it, document the issue, and start a new batch to avoid wasting more time.
What if you run out of an ingredient?
I'd alert the manager immediately, check if substitutions are acceptable, for example, different nuts in a muffin, and adjust the production schedule to focus on what we can complete without delays.
What do you enjoy most about baking?
I love the transformation of simple ingredients into something comforting and beautiful. There's satisfaction in both the science, perfect fermentation, precise measurements, and the artistry of presentation.
What do you find most challenging about baking?
Balancing multiple products with different proofing and baking times can be challenging. I manage this with detailed scheduling and timers and by staying calm under pressure.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
I want to develop into a lead baker, supervising a team, helping train newcomers, and contributing to menu development. I'd also like to learn more advanced pastry skills.
Why should we hire you?
I'm dependable, detail-oriented, and genuinely passionate about baking. I bring both speed and care, and I understand that quality and consistency keep customers coming back.